So in my Nature Sunshine business, over 80% of my team are personal trainers, and actually personal training was my background for 10 years. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the key products that personal trainers generally use in Nature Sunshine. So we're going to start by looking at the Detox, Nature Sunshine's 10-day Healthy Starter Programme. Now, lots of people like to do a detox. It's a real buzzword, but in my experience, a lot of the detoxes on the market are really just expensive laxatives. They only really work on emptying out the colon, so they're not hugely effective. I believe it's important to detox every 6 months. We're bombarded by toxins on a daily basis. We get toxins from pollution, from the food that we eat, cigarette smoke, caffeine, all sorts of different sources. And toxins can cause a whole host of problems in the body. They can cause us to feel tired, lethargic. They can be the cause of quite a lot of health concerns, skin conditions. And also, if somebody is in a toxic state, they often find it quite difficult to lose weight. And this is because we store toxins in our fat cells, and it's our body's way of protecting our vital organs. So if somebody completes a safe, healthy, effective detox, the body will then often really release cellular waste that it doesn't need, and people will really drop in body fat in inches. With customers I've used the cleanse with and clients, I've had a whole range of results. In terms of weight loss, it can vary massively depending on how much weight that person needs to lose and what state of health they're in. I've had people lose anything from 2 pounds up to a stone over the 10 days. I've also had really significant results with inch loss as well. And people often report that they feel more energy after completing the cleanse, and that often their skin becomes clearer, and that they just have improved mental clarity and generally improved levels of health. I really like the Nature Sunshine Detox because it's really accessible for people. It's a pack of 5 different tablets that people take 3 times a day with a meal, and people can complete the cleanse with a normal healthy diet, so it isn't restrictive, it's very accessible for people to do. The only things that we recommend that people cut out for the 10 days are red meat, alcohol and caffeine. And I always say to my clients, keep your diet as clean as possible throughout the 10 days, because then obviously your results will be improved. So each capsule works on a different system in the body. So the liver, the urinary system, the colon, throughout the digestive system. So it really is an all-over body holistic cleanse, and this is why it's highly effective. We recommend with the tablets that people drink lots of water, and in that water they can add liquid chlorophyll. Now, chlorophyll is a fantastic nutrient. It's basically the green stuff in plants. Its central atom is magnesium, and so it's a great health drink because our food is really lacking in magnesium. But it really helps to balance the body's pH level, because most of us are very acidic, and when we're acidic we become like a breeding ground for bad bacteria. But chlorophyll can also really help to reduce any healing symptoms someone might experience when they're doing a cleanse. So it might be mild headaches, a bit of an upset tummy, and I always encourage people to try and work through that. If they need to, they can take less tablets. So they might take the tablets twice a day and do it over 15 days, for example. That's absolutely fine. But the chlorophyll really helps. So just a teaspoon in your water a day, and it's a very cost-effective product because a bottle like this can last somebody for a few months. And the health benefits of having chlorophyll are huge. And it really, I found, encourages people to drink more water as well. It's got a really nice minty taste. So at the end of the cleanse, at the end of the 10 days, I think it's essential that people then put the friendly bacteria back in. I wouldn't actually personally get anybody on a detox unless they followed it up by taking good bacteria. It's really, really important. Now, a lot of people are aware of the importance of taking friendly bacteria, and I think it's good to also take after a course of antibiotics or after somebody's had an upset stomach, because that can really deplete the gut flora. Now, Nature Sunshine's bifidophilus product is enterally coated, so therefore it isn't dissolved by the stomach acid, and it really gets into the gut where it's needed. And it's a very high dose of friendly bacteria, so we recommend that people just finish a pot of this at the end of the cleanse. And in my experience, not only do people feel experience results at the end of the 10 days. This also continues because they've given their body a really, really good spring clean. So I recommend that people do the detox every 6 months. Sometimes people do it every 12, sometimes people do it more, and that's absolutely fine. Another product that a lot of my trainers use, and it's a real favourite product, is something called Zambroza. Now, Zambroza is proven to be the world's most potent antioxidant product. It's been independently tested by Brunswick Labs, and its ORAC scale is incredibly high. ORAC stands for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. Now, on a very basic level, we're bombarded by free radicals on a daily basis. We get them from all types of sources. We get them from pollution, we get them from sunbeds, we get them from barbecued food. But we actually increase our free radical damage when we exercise because we're using more oxygen. And what free radicals do, they basically steal an electron from our cells, so they make our cells unstable, and this then causes a chain reaction. Now, free radical damage in the body leads to inflammation, and inflammation is the root cause of most diseases. Anything ending with itis starts with inflammation. And there's certain foods that are very high in what we call antioxidants. And antioxidants put a protective coating around our cells to protect against free radical damage. So Zambroza has what we call network antioxidants. So it has antioxidants from different sources. So some of the ingredients in Zambroza, let me just show you here. Find it. The key ingredient in Zambroza is a fruit called mangosteen. And mangosteen is one of the most antioxidant-rich fruits on the planet, and it's found in Southeast Asia. But it's actually the skin that has got all the antioxidant content, or the very rich antioxidant content. And when people eat mangosteen, they eat the fruit inside, but it's actually the skin that is used in Zambroza. It's a very potent antioxidant. It's also got wolfberry, also known as goji berry, apples, blueberry, raspberry, Concord grapes, green tea and red grape. So a whole range of different antioxidants. It's very simple for people to take. You keep it in the fridge. I've even said to clients if they're in too much of a rush, they can just take a swig out of the fridge. It's absolutely fine. There's no contraindications with this product, so children can have it, pregnant women can have it. The only time when it's not appropriate is when somebody's having chemotherapy. I always take my Zambroza after I've exercised because then I feel that I've done the most free radical damage. But people can put it in water or they can just drink it neat. I've had different results with clients using Zambroza. Overall, people generally feel increased vitality levels. It's fantastic for skin conditions, and often people call it a youth drink because it helps to prevent against any premature ageing. And it's also really, really key in a weight loss program. So lots of the personal trainers in Nature's Sunshine use that as part of their package. It's a really fantastic product. And then omega-3. We have actually done a presentation on omega-3, but just very quickly, from a personal training point of view, it really is very key with fat loss. But please see Hannah's other presentation on omega-3 to find out more detail. And finally, a product that lots of our trainers use is a good multivitamin. Now, a multivitamin, its purpose really is to bridge the gap between where somebody's diet is and where their diet should be. So it's filling in the missing gaps for people, and we know that people's diet is, the majority of people are massively lacking in certain vitamins and minerals. Now, Nature's Sunshine Super Supplemental has got 23 different vitamins and minerals, and people find that just by taking a multivitamin alone, they can really, really feel a difference in increased energy, and it can also really help to manage food cravings. And for me, it really is about just filling in the missing gaps and helping people to improve their health.